Today we're going to draw a bird inspired by Native American artwork. So we're going to start with a circle and draw it light until you get it the way you want it to. So I'm just kind of doing sketchy little lines that I could erase easily. And next to that, I'm going to draw an oval or a rectangle for the body. And they're going to be connected to one another. So from here, decide if you want your bird to be standing or if you want it to be flying. So I'm going to have mine fly, so I'm going to have the two shapes side by side. From here, we're going to add our wings. So for wings, we're going to need some kind of long shape. It could be a triangle, it could be an oval. I'll draw one of both so you can see. So kind of a triangle shape would be one way we could do it. Or it could be more of an oval shape. You can decide. And then what I'm going to do is along that, I'm going to add like some little C's or little U's, little half circles for like the ruffles of the feathers. And if it goes off the page like mine, it's all right. We need to just make a decision about the beak. So is your beak going to be long? Is it going to be round? Is it going to have a hook? There's no wrong answer. So many birds are different, so you can make one of your own, or you can create one to resemble one that you like. I'm going to draw a hooked beak for mine, and I want its mouth to be open, so I'm going to draw my two shapes separate. Back at the back, on this opposite end, we're going to draw kind of a triangular or trapezoid shape, and that's going to be our tail. And again, we can add extra details in places to show like ruffles of feathers. I'm going to make mine to kind of look like a hawk. That's why I did the hook beak. So I'm going to add a little zigzag there. For legs, we're going to draw two little lines. And then a way that you can draw feet. You know I love to draw shapes. I'm going to draw a triangle. And then I'm going to add little U's or little C's and a little point for the talons. And we're trying to have symmetry with these, so details need to be the same on both sides. Typically in Native American artwork, eyes are exaggerated, meaning they are bigger than they normally are. So I'm going to draw some really big eyes. And I like to do 3 circles inside of each other. 1, 2, 3. For details from here are up to you. The details are really where we go into our creativity. So think of fun things you could add into it. So I might put maybe a storm cloud and a zigzag for a lightning bolt. But if I do that here, I'm going to turn my paper and do the same thing on the other side. We're trying to have symmetry with our artwork today, meaning the two sides need to be the same. They're not going to be perfect. They don't have to be. And I'm going to add a detail in the middle. I'm going to put a heart shape there. And I'm going to draw some shapes around each other. But we're going to try to fill this with details. Those could be shapes. They could be lines. I'm going to put some raindrops. But we're going to fill our bird's body with details and then give it some color and use some things like your colored pencils or your markers or crayons and give it some color. I cannot wait to see how your artwork has turned out. I'm so excited to see it. I hope you have fun today making your bird.